Hey team, welcome to your cool down of the week. We got your 5 stretches ready to go. We're just going to jump right into it. So we're starting with a seated straddle forward fold. So everybody take a seat. You're going to go legs wide, and we want to make sure that we can sit up with our torso. So if your feet have to come in a little bit farther in, that's okay. We just want to try to take out any round in the back that we have. So sitting up tall, toes pointing up towards the ceiling. And then from here, let's just go ahead and walk the hands forward to wherever they go. And then first, let's just kind of lift the chest and reach it forward. You're going to feel a little bit more hamstring stretch this way as you keep that back a little bit flatter. We'll just hold here for a few counts. Good. And then from here, if you want a little bit more, you want to go down a little bit farther, we can just round the back a little bit more and see if you get a stretch now in the lower back rather than focused on the hamstrings. Couple breaths here. Good. Go ahead and walk those hands back, sitting the torso up. Next, reclined quad stretch. So we're going to take our right foot and bring it behind us this way. And then our left foot will come towards the inner right thigh. And then my right hip just needs to sit down a little bit. From here, I'm going to walk my hands back, 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 back. Right now, I feel a big stretch through the quads. And we're just going to breathe here, wherever you are. If you want to go all the way down to the forearms or lay all the way flat on your back, go for that. I do not have the space today, so we're just going to chill here and breathe. Good. And just gently sit up out of that. And then we're just going to swing our feet around to the other side. So now our left foot is going to go behind us. And then our right foot to the inner left thigh. My left hip is kind of up off the ground a little bit. So again, I'm going to reset by dropping the hip down. And then we just walk the hands back. Now, looks like for me today, I've got a little bit more space on this side. So it just depends on how you're feeling, but let's get back, lay back and feel that big pull along the front of the left quad. Just a few more counts here. Good. All right. Gently come out of that and unwind your legs. Next up, we've got the sleeper stretch. So we're just going to slowly enter into this. So you're going to lay kind of on your right side. Okay. And we're going to get that shoulder so we're just kind of away from the ear. We've got a good kind of position to work from. And then I'm going to bend my elbow and I'm going to take my left hand, my opposite hand, and put it on top of my right hand. Okay, from here, I'm going to anchor the elbow down on the floor and then gently, with my left hand, push. Okay, internal rotation. You're going to feel it in the kind of shoulder joint, kind of deep in there. You might not get very far. Like today looks like I got some extra range. Okay. We're just gently pushing down. We're not trying to force it to the floor. We're just trying to feel that deeper internal rotation stretch. Good. Gently come out of that. And then we're just going to flip over to the other side. Okay. And then same thing. We're going to lay on the side here. I'm going to get my shoulder blade down my back. I put my elbow on the floor, and then I'm going to grab my left hand with my right hand, and I'm going to start gently pushing. Okay, you may or may not get very far. Like, okay, so what I'm noticing here is that even though I can get my arm into like a similar position as the right side, I'm feeling much more stretch, like deep into the shoulder here. Okay. We're just going to breathe here while we gently push down on the hand. Good. All right, let's gently release from that. All right. And then we're going to come to a standing position, a standing fold. Okay. And so from here, we're going to come to the back, or actually just any part of the mat here. And then I'm going to cross my right foot in front of my left foot. And then I'm going to reach my arms up for just a little bit of a stretch here. And then I'm going to reach down for my toes. And I'm just going to bend my right knee a little bit. My right foot is in front. I'm just going to feel that hamstring stretch. Good. And let's gently stand, and we'll switch to the other side. So now left foot in front. Okay, reach the arms up. And then reach down towards the floor. You're going to bend that left knee a little bit more. Feel more of a stretch on that right side. Hands can also go like to the shins if you're feeling a little tight today. I've got fingertips is really all I can do, just based on my soreness and my tightness today. So we just work with what we got. Good. Hands on the hips, and let's go ahead and stand. And then we got last one, child's pose side stretch. So coming down to the mat, okay, and come to the shins. We'll go toes together, knees apart. We're going to walk those hands out in front and then walk them to the right side. So I'm reaching over to the right side more with my left hand, and then I'm pushing down on my palms, sinking the hips down to get a big, long stretch through that left side body. And play around with kind of rotating the torso up to the ceiling and rolling the torso down, chest towards the floor. Just notice you get different pulls of that lat. And then walk it through center. Let's go the other side. Now we're reaching towards the left, and my right arm does a little bit more reaching. I push down with the palms, I drop my torso towards the floor, and then I just kind of play around with the movement a little bit, or just holding this position, and just breathe. Good. And then walking the hands through center and sitting the torso up. All right, that is all we've got for your cool down of the week. Remember, you can pause the video at any time to stay in the stretch for longer, especially as you get used to these 5 stretches for this cool down. And then, I'd recommend doing this after workout, like right after your workout, to just kind of help that central nervous system kind of reset. But it's also really good before like bed, like winding down, and using this as a way to enter sleep time a little bit more relaxed. Enjoy your week, and I'll see you guys next time.